Hello and salam, everyone. My name is Najma Osman, and I am the Policy Associate at KYR Washington, where I lead our policy work as an organization. I am here today with a special guest, Tess Honan from the Office of Civil Rights, as a part of our Housing Know Your Rights campaign interview series. And the goal of this campaign really is to provide entry-level housing rights information to our community members about their rights in Washington state. So to get started, Tess, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the work that you do?
Yes, yeah. So thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Tess Honan. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the Community Engagement Specialist for the City of Seattle's Office for Civil Rights. And in my job really centers around communicating and in a way like translating legal language into easy to understand language. So my work involves outreach and education and engaging with the Seattle community around the specific city of Seattle discrimination laws.
And can you tell us a little bit about the services that the Seattle Office of Civil Rights offer, and what people should know about those services?
Yeah, so we offer a bunch of different services. So within the Seattle Office for Civil Rights, we offer protection from discrimination through our fair housing laws, which means that no one can discriminate against you based on your protected class, which is basically like a list of identities. So Seattle is one of the cities with the most protected classes in the nation. And we also offer mediation services, which is an alternative to like the investigation process. So if you feel that you've been discriminated against, but you don't want to file a claim, but you also want to feel like the issue is addressed and resolved, you can go through the mediation route instead. This was a program that was developed from a community feedback that folks were looking for an alternative way to resolve a discrimination claim. And logistically, if you are looking to file a claim with the City of Seattle Office for Civil Rights, you can call us, email, fax, visit our website, or meet us in person with an appointment. And we offer accommodations for people with disabilities, and language services are also provided upon request.
And how can one access these services?
Yeah, so anyone is welcome to access our services, and like that, the first touch would be to call our office and speak with one of our intake people, and they can help direct you to where your case should go. You can also visit our website or email any way, or come in person.
From your experience, what are some of the most common misconceptions you've seen people have in regards to their housing rights?
Yeah, so one of the biggest misconceptions that I've seen is that the only way to resolve one of the a discrimination case is through investigation. And like I was just mentioning before, we also offer mediation, which is a great way to resolve discrimination complaints, because it opens a pathway to privately talk about what happened and voluntarily resolve the issue. Many people who go through the process find that they are able to gain a better understanding of what led to the complaint and are willing to work it out. Then another thing I wanted to talk about was the Seattle Office for Civil Rights also has a testing program, and this allows SOCR, the Seattle Office for Civil Rights, to respond to community concerns and react quickly to information about where the community is experiencing possible discrimination. So the testing program can send compliance letters and will take community tips. And this on a whole can help SOCR stretch beyond the limits of the complaint-based system and proactively identify and combat discrimination.
And then, so lastly, what are the 3 things that you think every renter in Washington state should know?
So our services are specifically we can support community members within the specific jurisdiction of the city of Seattle. So within the city of Seattle, anyone is welcome to access our services. The first thing that I think everyone should know is that they're free and that they exist. It's something that I had never even known about before I started working here. And the second one is that if you are, for renting specifically, if you are the first person to provide a potential landlord with a completed application for tenancy, and you qualify to rent it, that home is yours to rent. We call this first in time, which is basically first come, first serve. This is and then the third one is that within the city of Seattle, we have around 20 different protected classes, which is, like I said earlier, more than most cities nationwide, which means that as a tenant, you have a lot of protection. So knowing and understanding your rights will give you a lot of power.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tess. This was all really helpful information. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining us today.
thank you for having me.